In today's class, we'll be learning how do we apply law of indices in resolving these given algebraic expressions. Okay, so how do we do that? Solution. So let's start with the first one. We have 3x squared times 5x raised to power 3. Okay, so when you look at this, number, you look at this variable, what is joining them is times. Okay, so let us isolate the coefficients, which is 3 and 5 in this case. So we have 3 times 5. Okay, so we can now focus on the letters. Okay, so when we look at letters, we have x raised to power 2, okay, times x raised to power 3. So when you look at these letters, it has the same base. Okay, we are multiplying the same base. So one of the law of indices that says when you multiply the same base, what do you do to the power? You pick out one, you add the index. So we apply this to this, but before we do that, let us resolve what we have here. 3 times 5, we have to be 15. So we pick out one, which is x. So we add the power, so we have 2 plus 3. Okay, so here we have 15 times x raised to power 5. Number 1. Number 2, we have 42 times x raised to power minus 3 times 14x raised to power minus 7. Okay, so let us take care of the coefficients. So the coefficient of x raised to power minus 3 is 42. Okay, so we have a multiplication sign. Okay, so in this case we have division, so here we have our division sign. So we have divided by 14. Okay, so since this is division, we bring out one of the variable, which is x minus 3 divided by x raised to power minus 7. So when we look at this, we have the same base, okay, and we have division sign. So one of the law of indices that says when you have the same base like this, okay, you are dividing the same base. Okay, what do you do to the power? Just pick out one of the base and subtract the index. So when we say 42 divided by 14, we have that to be 3, okay, times x. So we have the same base, so we pick out one. So what do we do to the power? We subtract. So here we have minus 3, so minus 7. Okay, so we resolve this to have 3x. So this is minus 3. Minus and minus is plus 7. So here we have 3x raised to power minus 3 plus 7. That is 3x raised to power 4. So for the third one, we have 16 y raised to power 5 divided by 8 y raised to power 3. So let's take care of the coefficients. So we have 16 divided by 8. Okay, so let's focus on the letters. We have y raised to power 5. Since we have division, the same base, when we apply this, we subtract the power. So we have 5 minus 3. Okay, 16 divided by 8 is 8. 5 minus 3, that is y raised to power 2. The question says solve the equation. Okay, we have 3 times with 3 raised to power x, okay, equals to 9. And when you look at this equation, we have x to affect everything in the bracket. Okay, so how do we go about this solution? So for this, I can write this as 3 times, okay, so with 3, such as saying 3 raised to power half. Okay, so do not forget when you have a root of any number, such as saying a raised to power 1 over, let's say you have n, 1 over n, it's the same thing. So when you apply this to this, you have this. Do not forget you have x as the index equals, you can put this one in as saying 3 raised to power 2, because 3 times 3 is 9. So from here, I can look at the base and I have multiplication sign, okay, equal base. Don't forget one of the law of indices. When you have the same base, you are multiplying the same base. So you pick out one, you add up the power, so you have n plus n. Okay, so when I do that here, so I have 3, I have 1 as a power here. So 1 plus 1 over 2. So do not forget, we still have our index to be x. Okay, so equals 3 raised to power 2. So for me, I can take care of the power here. I can write this power as 3 raised to power 3 over 2. Okay, when you go for the LCM and you solve this, you have 3 over 2. So everything raised to power x equals 3 raised to power 2. So from here, you can simplify using the exponent power rule that says when you have something like this, okay, you multiply the index together. So from here, we have 3 raised to power, so you can say 3 raised to power 3 over 2 times x equals 3 to the power 2. Okay, so now I can compare the index. Okay, so I have here 3x over 2, which is this, equals 2. Okay, and I'm to look for x. So from here, I can cross multiply. So I say 3x times 1. 3x times 1 equals 2 times 2. So 3x times 1 is 3x. 2 times 2 is 4. So I can easily get x by dividing both sides by 3. So the x equals 4 over 3. Find 16 raised to power x times 25 raised to power x, okay, divided by 4 raised to power x times 5 raised to power x. Solution. So how do we go about this? So for 16 raised to power x, I can make sure it has the same base as this, and for 25, I can put it in this base of 5 as well. So to put for 16 in the base of 4, I have 4 raised to power 2 times x, which is 2x, okay, times, I have here, to put 25 in the base of 5, I have it to be 5 raised to power 2 times x, which is 2x. So divided by, I have here to be 4 raised to power x, times 5 raised to power x, okay. So from here, I have the same exponent but different base. Do not forget one of the law of indices that says when you are multiplying different base, okay, with the same exponent, multiply the two base, okay, and represent one of the index. So here, if I apply this to this, I have 4 times 5, okay, which is this raised to power 2x, divided by, here 2 to be 4 times 5, since they have the same base, so it's the same index, so I pick out 1. So for 4 times 5 to be 20 raised to power 2x, divided by, for this to be 20 raised to power x. So when I simplify further, I have my division connecting the numerator and denominator, okay, which is the same as saying 20 raised to power 2x divided by 20 raised to power x, okay. And law of indices that says when I'm dividing the same base, okay, I pick one of the base, I subtract the index. So when you have 20, we have 20. So I have to pick out 120, okay, and subtract the index. So I have 2x minus x, okay. So here I have 20 raised to power x. The question says you just simplify 9 times a raised to power 3 divided by 2 times a raised to power minus 2. How do we simplify this? Solution. So when we look at this, we have 9, okay, 9 a raised to power 3, okay, divided by 2 times a raised to power minus 2. So we can easily take care of the coefficient first by saying 9 divided by 2, okay. So focus on the letters, they are the same. So we have a raised to power 3, okay, divided by a raised to power minus 2, okay. So what do? We have 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2, okay. So let us pick out one out of this and we subtract the power because we have division, law of indices. When we have the same, when we are dividing the same base, okay, subtract the power. So we do that here. So we have 3 minus 2. I write this as 9 over 2, okay, times a this 3 minus and minus is plus 2. Okay, so this is 9 over 2 a raised to the power 5.